Hey everyone, hope every one of you are doing great. So, where are we now? Right now, we are at clinic, okay? So, what is the purpose for today? Today, we'll be making an interesting video with one of my friends, okay? And she is Manya. Manya, you can just come. So, what
Hi
are we
everyone.
planning to do? Okay, so we are actually planning to give you some insight about how taking psychology as a subject feels like, okay? Because we have both been in this field for pretty few years and it has been an exciting journey. But for now and for today, I am not the interviewer, okay? She is the
I
one.
am. So today I'll be asking Aman some questions that probably can help you know about his journey better and how you guys can start if you think to pursue psychology.
And I'm really feeling nervous, guys.
No,
I'm
he's
feeling-
not. He's
I'm
pretty
feeling.
confident.
So we can start, guys. Okay, it will be helpful for those who are thinking or planning to pursue psychology as a subject. And I must say, guys, that it is one of the best subjects. But let's see how was my journey. Okay, then you can get an idea. It has both pro and cons, so be aware of that.
Yeah, we'll get to
Yeah.
there by the end of this video. But yeah, so starting with psychology, I would like to know, Aman, what was your first thought, like in general in your life? How did you come across with this term psychology and what it meant to you?
Okay, talking about psychology, frankly saying, okay, whenever I hear the term psychology, I mean to say that I want to know people's behavior. I want to read people's mind. But that was not the case, guys. Okay, that was the first time I thought ki psychology is something different. It's not about reading human mind. Okay, later do you get to know. But initially, yeah, when I heard the term psychology for the first time, I was very excited that I will be reading people's mind and will discovering the secrets out there. So yeah, but later on, yeah, it's a different thing.
Which you definitely have to keep confidential.
Yeah, you have to give that confidence. So that's part.
Yeah, so like what motivated you to pursue psychology as
Yeah.
your career or like in your
So as I
bachelor?
mentioned, first of all, I just wanted to know more about people. Like
Okay.
in general, human behavior. We human behave differently,
Yeah.
and we are surrounded by human beings.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that magical power to understand human. Okay, I think psychology was somehow that tool, and I think that motivated me. Apart from that, I had one of my like very beautiful psychology teacher. Okay, whom I had a crush. So she motivated me. I think she was the best person. Okay, and she like was just amazing the way she used to treat us. Okay, and the way she used to teach psychology. I think that made this subject more interesting and more appealing to me. So yeah, then I thought like why not get deep down to this field of psychology, and there's a lot of interesting things to learn about. So yeah, that is how what motivated me.
Yeah, that's true. As a fellow psychologist, not a psychologist but a psychology student,
Yeah.
I can relate to it about the motivation. So like you mentioned that this particular teacher somewhere inspired you to pursue this.
Love you, Josna ma'am. Miss you. We'll share this video to you.
Yeah. So coming to my next question, from where did you pursue psychology?
Okay, talking about first and foremost, guys, okay, I had my psychology subject in my 11th and 12th, okay, as I mentioned that I had this beautiful teacher and I had a great experience. After that, I was exploring out opportunities. Like everyone else, I was also confused, okay, because we all know we want to be like financially independent, we want to pursue a career which can pay us high, give us some privileges, etc, etc, okay, and I was totally confused. But out of those things, I again thought if I can understand human behavior more accurately, then I think irrespective of any field I go, I'll excel. So I think a career which can pay us high, give us some privileges, etc, etc, okay, and I was totally confused. But out of those things, I again thought if I can understand human behavior more accurately, then I think irrespective of any field I go, I'll excel. So I think psychology was the subject, and apart from that, I don't really have that options. I was an arts guy,
Yeah.
so other subjects were geography, politics, history.
Okay.
So I thought, why not explore into something that is science? We know pretty much aware that psychology is the youngest science. So I thought, why not just explore it? And apart from that, psychology, later do I realize, is not just about human behavior. There's a role of brain, there's a role of mind, a lot of things. So I was also interested in this brain thing. So I thought, let's pursue psychology. And like for pursuing psychology, like what I thought, first and foremost, like what is the top colleges, because I wanted to get the best degree, best knowledge. Okay, so I started exploring. Okay,
Yeah.
and apart from that, one factor was I'm a person, I've lived my whole life in the village, so I'm little bit more attracted toward the places which are more peaceful, which are more vibrant, okay, which are more cooler. So I think Dehradun was the option. Yeah.
And simplicity.
Yeah, the simplicity of life.
Yeah.
And so I had a lot of options, Chandigarh, Delhi, okay, but I chose that. Not I chose, I think Dehradun chose me. Okay, and I landed up one of the good colleges in Dehradun, that is Graphic Era University. Okay, and I pursued my 3 years bachelor's honors degree there from Graphic Era.
Okay. And so you had psychology in your 11th and 12th as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this 3 years of course, what did you learn? Like from day one to the day last, what changes could you feel in your knowledge, in your own body language, and like eventually what did you learn from this subject?
Frankly saying, initially as I started the college, I was a wild kind of guy. So psychology was the psychology then, okay? But yeah, as I delved down deep in this field, okay, first year, second year, simultaneously, lot of subjects. You are taught lot of basic subject like social psychology, human psychology, cognitive psychology, and a lot of things. And you get a better understanding of how whole brain functions, how mind functions, what are the different mental health problems. And slowly and gradually, I think more than looking outside first, psychology helps you to transform from within yourself.
Yeah.
And you are the first person to get transformed by the knowledge of psychology, because you become more and more aware. I think yeah, in this course of journey, initially first year, second year was totally fun in the college, okay? Psychology was left behind. But yeah, initially at the final year and the second year, I was pretty much dedicated that yeah, I'll be doing good in psychology. So yeah, I started preparing great, and then we suddenly like I got a good score in psychology and learned a lot about human behavior, human mind, and human psychology. Yeah, that was it.
Great. And how did it impact your personal life?
The person I am right now, I think that is somehow credited to the study of psychology. Okay, as I mentioned, self-awareness is the first thing. Self-introspection, I think that helped me be a better person, work on my strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, I think that transformed me a lot. At the same time, we are pretty much aware of habit forming things.
Yeah.
And that is what we learn in psychology, a thing called conditioning. I think that I applied in my life, and yeah, that had lot of rewards in my life. Yeah, physically, emotionally, socially, financially, it was great. Like
So like
learning
in
psychology.
always you excelled.
It always helped
And
learning
you
psychology.
applied it.
Yeah, application of psychology is very important, guys. Rather than just reading out, na, if you apply psychology, it's always rewarding.
Yeah. So like for students out there who are thinking to pursue or
Be a better person, work on my strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, I think that transformed me a lot. At the same time, we are pretty much aware of habit forming things,
yeah.
and that is what we learn in psychology, a thing called conditioning. I think that I applied in my life, and yeah, that had lot of rewards in my life. Yeah, physically, emotionally, socially, financially, it was great. Like
So like
learning
in
psychology.
always you excelled.
It always helped
And
learning
you
psychology.
applied it.
Yeah, application of psychology is very important, guys. Rather than just reading out, na, if you apply psychology, it's always rewarding.
So like for students out there who are thinking to pursue or pursuing already, who are like undergrads right now, what could be the factors, like major challenging factors they might face, and what would be your contribution to that? Like how can you help them?
I think it all depends. Yeah, it all depends how passionate you are about taking this field. Okay, If you are really passionate, definitely challenges come in every field you go. Whether you go marketing, whether you go psychology, MBBS, any field, okay? Challenges are bound to happen. But the passion that you bring and the curiosity you bring to this field, I think that will help you tackle every challenge that comes. Good morning, ma'am. So yeah, that was it.
Okay. So, last but not the least, what's your take on mental health? Like today's mental health. What do you want to say?
As I
about
keep
it?
on mentioning, that these days the whole world, not just India, not just Nepal, not just Southeast Asian countries, the whole of the world is going through a lot of mental health crisis. I think, okay, loneliness, depression, these are the major cause of disability that the people are going through. And we are pretty much aware that the congested society, I think the nuclear family, the change in the family structure, okay, the advancement of media,
Or
I think
adjustments.
these are
Yeah.
all things that contribute to the mental health problem. Earlier there were mental health problem, but yeah, there were not such challenges or such exaggerating situations out there. But right now there are a lot of vulnerabilities out there. So yeah, mental health problems are rising, and that is why we are urging lot of people out there who are interested in this field to come out passionately and dedicatedly in this field, because there's a lot of scope and you can be that helping hand, you can be that support
Yeah.
for the people out there suffering. So yeah, that's
That's it. Great. So I think whether you are from psychology background or a non-psychology background, one thing that can, sustain with every individual is, guys, please be kind to other people, be supportive, and if they are really sharing any little tiny information about their life, make them feel heard. I think that's the first initiative we as a human, we as an individual can take, and it doesn't even matter whether we know psychology or not. So,
yeah, that's highly true. Yeah, because as you study I remember something that as you study this field,
Yeah.
you are given certain guidelines, you are given certain characteristic and skill that you learn, that you help you become a better psychologist. And with that, I think we'll conclude this, okay? And next time, definitely, we'll be bringing Manya as a guest and we'll be asking her journey as a psychology student. So that was it, guys. Subham sir will also come next time. Bye bye.